Have you ever heard of a place where ships vanish, planes disappear, and even experienced pilots lose their way? This place exists. It's called the Bermuda Triangle, a region between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, a stretch of ocean responsible for some of the most mysterious disappearances in history, and today we're exploring one of its most legendary cases, Flight 19. The Bermuda Triangle is an area of ocean covering nearly 500,000 square miles, known for strange events going back over a century. Ships reported losing compasses, planes losing communication, and no broken pieces ever found in many cases. Scientists call it coincidence. Sailors call it cursed, but no one can fully explain it. On December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy planes took off for a routine training mission. These pilots were highly trained, weather was clear, everything was normal, until it wasn't. Shortly after entering the Bermuda Triangle, radio messages began to sound strange. The leader of the mission said,
"My compass is gone. I can't tell where we are. Even the ocean looks different."
The entire squadron reported malfunctioning equipment at the same time. They said they couldn't recognize the coastline, even though they were near Florida. Minutes later, their voices faded. The radio went silent. 5 planes and 14 men disappeared without a trace. A rescue plane was sent immediately, but shockingly, that rescue plane also disappeared. To this day, not a single piece of metal or debris from Flight 19 has ever been found. So what happened to Flight 19? This city was found under the sea. An entire city was hiding under the ocean. People thought it was just a story, a myth, something from old books, but divers later found proof. Ancient cities were real, and they were underwater. For thousands of years, stories spoke about lost cities. In India, ancient texts mentioned a city called Dwarka. In Egypt, records spoke about a rich port city called Herakleion. Many historians said the same thing. These cities never existed. Then, everything changed. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, divers and scientists explored the ocean floor. What they found shocked the world. Underwater they discovered stone walls, roads, temples, statues, coins. This was not natural rock. This was a city. Near the coast of Egypt, under the Mediterranean Sea, divers found Herakleion. Long ago, it was a powerful trading city. Ships from around the world stopped there. Then, slowly, the city disappeared. Earthquakes and rising sea levels caused it to sink. For centuries, it was forgotten. Near the coast of India, underwater structures were also found. Scientists discovered stone buildings and walls under the sea. This matched descriptions of Dwarka, a city mentioned in ancient Indian texts. What people once called a legend now had physical proof. Experts believe these cities sank because of earthquakes, sea level rise, powerful natural disasters. The ocean slowly covered them. Time erased them from land, but not from history. These cities were not destroyed. They were hidden. If 2 ancient cities were found underwater, how many more are still waiting?
In July 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, which is now in modern-day France, a strange event shocked the entire city. It is known today as the Dancing Plague of 1518. It began with one woman. Her name was Frau Trophäa. She stepped into the central streets of Strasbourg and started dancing. There was no music. She danced for hours, then days. She said she could not stop. Within a week, more people joined her. Men, women, young, old. By the end of 1 month, over 400 people were dancing. They danced day and night. Many collapsed from exhaustion. Some fainted. Some were carried away. Historical records say some people died while dancing. The city was terrified. No one understood what was happening. Doctors at that time had no modern science. They believed the body was controlled by fluids called humors. They thought too much blood made the body too hot. They called this condition hot blood. Doctors believed hot blood caused restlessness. Hot blood caused uncontrolled movement. So they said, let them dance it out. They even brought musicians. This made the situation worse. There was no sickness in the blood. People were not poisoned. Doctors were guessing. They did not understand the mind. Today, Scientists believe the real cause was mass psychogenic illness, also called mass hysteria. This happens when people are under extreme stress. Fear spreads quickly. The mind loses control. One person shows strange behavior. Others see it. Their brains copy it. Not on purpose, not pretending, it feels real. The dancing plague of 1518 remains one of the strangest events in human history. These people didn't dance for happiness. They danced because their bodies would not stop. Do you think something like this could happen again in modern society? Or are we safer today? Comment your theory below.
An entire village vanished in 1930, and no one knows why. This story comes from Anjikuni Lake, a remote area in Nunavut, northern Canada. It happened around the year 1930. At that time, Inuit families lived there, hunting and surviving together. One winter day, a fur trapper named Joe LaBelle arrived at the village. What he saw shocked him. The village was completely empty. Houses were still standing. Food was left inside. Some lamps were said to still be burning, but there were no people anywhere. Joe LaBelle searched the area. He found no signs of a fight, no blood, no footprints leading away. Nearby sled dogs were found dead from starvation. Even more strange, some reports said graves near the village looked disturbed. The story spread quickly. Newspapers reported it as a mass disappearance. People around the world asked the same question: how can an entire village vanish? Later, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police investigated. They said there was no clear proof of a sudden disappearance. They believed the story had been greatly exaggerated. Some officials said the Inuit families may have moved away slowly for survival reasons. Even today, no one knows the full truth. Some believe the villagers left because of food shortages. Harsh weather forced them to move. The story grew larger because of newspapers. Too many strange details were ignored. Some parts of the story still don't make sense. There are no clear records or conflicting reports. That is why Anjikuni Lake remains one of history's most famous mystery villages. Was it a normal relocation? Or did something else happen? The truth may never be fully known. What do you think happened at Anjikuni Lake in 1930? Follow Inside Era for real stories that history still can't fully explain.